think that may have done it. Have I gone live immediately first with no issues this time? When has that ever happened for me? Normally I'm like, oh, Ash, I need you to help me link everything. But I think I've linked everything now. People should be able to see me and hear me. And EP is here because I can just see his world pop up. So I know that EP's in the chat or hanging around somewhere. So let's just get the chat. Hopefully the chat's working this time. I can actually see people's comments. Because last time we started it in YouTube and then the chat decided to not show me anyone's comments. So we had to go over to Purple YouTube for a stream. So yeah, this is episode 8 of 3B. This is still episode 3B, by the way. It's just part 8 of it. This is a big build that we're doing. And I could rely on World Edit to do it for me, but I don't want to. It's only been used very minimally. Namely to kind of clear out space when we started off. But I've not really used it to build anything yet. AP says, no, you're not live. We can definitely not hear you or see you at all. You have some kind of background noise, like a loud fan or something. I put the kettle on. That is the kettle finishing. It will stop eventually. I do apologise. I thought, oh, should I put the kettle on? And then realised the time. And I was like, I'm not going to get that finished before the stream starts. So I apologise. It will disappear soon. It's very, very close to finishing. But yes. Daniel is in the chat. Hello, Finn. Hello, Daniel. How was your day? It's been a stressful week so far. Well, today's been fine. Yesterday was fine. Monday was stressful. If you are following us on Discord, you would know the issue. But it has sorted itself out as far as I'm aware. So there shouldn't be any more dramas yet. But yeah, we're playing PMP right now, so I can't write much, but I'm liking the stream and all. PMP, what are we playing? What's PMP? I know D&D. I was being really dumb. Day was great and stressful, thanks. Good to know. Good to know. Yeah, so we're back with pen and paper D&D. Pen and paper D&D. Cool, cool. Right, so you're playing Pride and Pixels. That's what I was confused. I was like, what? It's a category term. It's fine, it's fine. Daniel's not speaking another language. I get it. I sort the camera out because I'm a little bit low. My jaw is falling off the stream a little bit. Sort that out a little bit. There we go. I was kind of like hanging down here and like people couldn't see my mouth for a second there. But yeah. This is where we were last time. I've done most of the walls and windows for downstairs on the ground floor of City Hall. I need to do the walls up there in the meeting area at the very top left of the screen. I need to do the walls on the foyer and the stairs down below, and then all the interior walls on on the first floor or ground floor, if you're British, will be done, and I can just need to furnish it, put the ceilings on, and then I can start the next floor. But yeah, I'm having a date tomorrow. He's coming over and we're making pizza. That's why it was great. Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm so happy for you. I wish you nothing but happiness. And I hope the pizza is delicious and it comes quickly and there's no waiting around and you have a lovely evening. I'm just going to grab my coffee on that note. Right, so that fan noise should have disappeared now. Last week we did this and I forgot to have a drink with me, so my throat was very dry for the entire stream. And I kept coughing and having to clear my throat all the time. That's why I like to have a little drink on the go. I am as well. I'm glad. I'm glad to hear it, Daniel. Let us know how it goes on. I want to know almost all the details. Well, not almost all the details, but like give us the sanitized PG version of how the date goes. But I wish you all the best. Godspeed. Yes, EP, can you hear me? Are all your messages being displayed? There's no issues with the chat at the moment. And I'll start. I'll start now. Why am I waiting? Let's just start. People have waited long enough. Speaking of which, next week there may not be a stream from me next week. On Monday, this coming Monday, I'm having a little bit of minor surgery done, so I will be recovering at home for about 2 weeks afterwards. I should be fine after like 4 days of recovery, but I don't want to kind of like signpost myself into yes, I'm streaming and then not feeling it up to it. So next week there might not be a Yorcity stream or a Thursday stream with me. I'll be recovering from surgery. My week has been mostly stress-free, aside from managing a trip in a pothole. Managing to trip in a pothole, not a trip to a pothole. That made no sense. Aside from managing to trip in a pothole and injuring myself, I'm not having much luck right now. All sounds good. Great. YouTube has fixed it itself. Great. Okay. So this is one of the rooms, one of the last rooms we've got left to do the walls for. And this is the meeting room. There's another meeting room. So obviously there's a boardroom over there, which we completed last time. This is the meeting room. So in my head, I didn't really have an idea for what this room would be like. But I've kind of like make it like an overfill room. So like if the meeting room's busy over there and they need somewhere else to kind of conduct the meeting, they can have it here. Or say they've got a member of the public comes in and they're distressed or they want to talk about some quite serious topics, that sort of thing, then this can be like a counselling room as well for them. So that's kind of what I'm going for this room here. An overflow meeting room / counselling room kind of thing. That's what I'm going to go for. So I'd like to copy the purple and the rug onto the walls as well. But I don't want to just make it purple walls because that'd be quite boring. So I'd quite like to do a hang on, let me just close this. I'd quite like to do a like having accents of purple without making the whole thing purple. If you get what I mean on that. I'm just gonna put out my stops for a second. There you go, that's better. I can see. Right, so I think what I'll do is, easiest way of doing it is a white skirting board and a white cornice, and then making the main wall purple, or doing the skirting board and the cornice, as I said before, and then having like a stripe of purple rather than the whole wall be purple. Thinking I'll do the white first of all because I know that's not going to change. Also, this is the first. I said it on the last stream as well. This is the first building I've ever made where it's on a diagonal. It's not on a straight. Just going to challenge my brain a little bit to not just make everything square or rectangular. It's easy. It's nice and easy, but sometimes it can look a little bit, a bit too uniform. And not every building is going to be squares and rectangles. Oh, I found a hole down into the... This is where the toilets are. No, it's not. No, this is the basement manager's office. I've had a little hole into it. Ooh, well, there we go. Not supposed to be there. I'm going to have to put that there to kind of cover that. The wood from the doorway. Like I've done with that one. Okay, so this is what the shape of the room looks like. It's kind of like a square with a bit of a circle bay window in the corner here. So Let's go with the top layer. This will be the top, won't it? With a layer of white for the cornices. Figure out what we're going to do next with that. What the official room? I don't know what the official name is for a room that's kind of like used as a surplus room, or like a counselling room kind of thing. I can't remember what the name is at the moment. I can hear my husband. He may be alive. You're alive! Oh, look at your hair. Well, you're doing a really good job with your hair. How cute you look. How have you been? Apart from the sleep. Thank you for returning those headphones for me. I appreciate that. I've got the email to confirm they're going to refund me at some.
Sorry you had to get your own dinner, but I needed to go to bed.
It's fine. I didn't need a big extravagant dinner tonight anyway because I know I'm streaming. Fine. I'm a big boy. I can look after myself. Are you going to watch some TV? It's fine.
Make myself some soup and bread. I want some as well.
Okay. Well, we've got plenty of tomato soup in there if you want that. Yeah. You've not touched the 4-pack I bought, like, I think in January. Ash is very particular when it comes to soup. He'll only have tomato and nothing else. I have tried try other soups with him. He doesn't like. He's not interested. He doesn't want to know. It's tomato or bust. EP says breaking news: Finn is currently not being straight. And JP's here. Hi everybody. Is YouTube chatting with us this time? As far as I'm aware, all of your chats are coming through. There aren't chats being missed unless I physically missed them. He's listening right now. He may go back to ignoring us later. Damn YouTube, Finn. Twitch Finn's so much nicer. Don't let YouTube know that. YouTube will get jealous. Talk about his purple brother. I made some pasta today for dinner, and I used one of the the cheap tomato tomato sauce jars that we had in there. And oh my god, it was so good. It was nice. It was cheap. It was didn't take a lot of effort, but it was goddamn gorgeous when I had it. Sorry, EP, you've got more sound effects in the background. EP says, be right back. He's going to tell YouTube off for cutting his chat earlier.
Breath.
Yes, indeed, very much. We all have breasts. What different kinds of purple blocks do we have? And we've got purple and we've got purple. I don't think they're I don't think they're the same shade of purple either. We've got purple wool, and I'll try the purple as well. I think it's more of a pink colour. Yeah, that's more of a pink colour, that is. But, having said that, maybe I could use this as like the edges of the window frames. To make it look a bit more windowy, is a word I've said today. I'm going to extend the chat. Just bear. I'm using the pop-out chat, but I like to see myself on stream as well, just in case there's any errors, any like dropped frames or anything like that. But yeah, so If I put these blocks down here, which are kind of like the purple pillar blocks, make it look more like these like window frames. Like a lavender room. Like so. Now, do I want to put purple wall all the way through? Or do I want to kind of break this purple up with something a bit softer? Let me look at the other purple blocks. They've only got basically checkerboard or plain, basically. That's all they've got. So, I don't know if I would like that, to be honest, but... No, I don't like that one. I'm not going to use that block. I've used that one. I'm happy with that one. I want to use the purple wool. And... I think another calming kind of colour. Let's go for concrete. See what colours we've got. And that can dictate what the walls are going to be like in this room. I don't want to make it pink because that makes it seem more like a more feminine, more kind of like a girl's bedroom kind of thing. That's not the vibe I'm going for. Hello.
I don't know if you saw in the chat, by the way, my D&D group on Saturday will be here from 3.
I didn't see in the chat, but yeah, it's fine. I said I'm not going to be going anywhere, am I, on Saturday?
I know of.
Not as far as I'm aware. I'm going out on Friday, but on Saturday I'm probably here. If you want me to like disappear whilst I do that tutorial session, that's fine. I can do that too. But I still need to sort my character out. I'm not done my character yet.
You want for you?
Well, I would like to be involved too. You can do all the stats and stuff. If I just come up with my character, I just need to think of something that someone else is doing. I'll just fill in the gap. Right. I'll talk to you off stream. So, we've got purple. Purple, light grey. No, that looks weird together. I'm struggling with these colours, to be honest. Let me see if there are any other blocks that kind of similar colours. The crimson planks kind of look a bit purpley. So potential. Nether bricks as well. I think they're a bit on the darker side. I'm looking for more calmer colour. There we go, terracotta. So maybe like a dark and a light blue terracotta, which kind of look purple. That might look a bit better actually, than what I had planned. Let's get rid of that purple. Terracotta. I don't know why it's called blue because it's definitely purple. I'm thinking either stripes or like horizontal stripes. I think horizontal stripes will work better because of the window frames. If I just do it all vertical, they're going to look the same as the window frame. So I'll go horizontal. And we'll do a lighter colour to the dark colour to the light colour, I think. Might look good. That's the first layer. And then we'll do the darker layer. The darker layer. Now I like how that kind of the blend, well, it's not quite a blend, but you know what I mean, that the gradient that I've built here, I quite like that. Like what I did there. I have an issue there. I think I might need to extend that out a bit more because that is bleeding out into the corridor. I might need to change that. Yeah, that's better. Around the whole thing, just putting the walls up. It's kind of like radiant purple colour. Like so. There we go. The meeting room slash quiet room slash counselling room is now, the walls are now complete on there.
Slash lap dancing club.
Whatever you want it to be, baby. I won't judge. Everybody okay in the chat? Everyone enjoying it so far? All this building and stuff like that. This is the last, well, second to last room I need to build the walls up for. Now I need to do the foyer, which is the big room over there. Let's get rid of these blocks, and I'll figure out what the walls are going to be like in the foyer over here. Oh no, sorry, let's not do that first of all. Let's finish the stairwell off over here. Then we can go to the foyer bit. So I will actually need the white. I do actually need the white concrete. Let's try this again. I'm good, thanks. How are you, says JP? Been a bit of an up and down week, to be honest with you. Obviously, you know the drama on Monday by looking at Discord and stuff like that. It kind of like it shook us a little bit. Obviously, we know now it's rectified and stuff like that, and nothing to worry about. But the way that it was worded on Monday did kind of make me feel a bit worried, a bit concerned. But at the moment, like as Gina said, at the moment we're all safe for now. I don't know how much I can talk about like on stream, but occupation-wise, I am still where I am. There's not been any changes there. Yeah, a bit of that. So feeling a bit more secure, even if personally I feel a little bit like this could change at any moment. I feel a little bit like I'm in free fall, even though it's already been confirmed that I'm fine. I'm kind of recovering from it. Could just be the anxiety and the nerves, but when you get that kind of news, you're a bit like, oh, okay. It kind of throws you through a loop for a bit. I am feeling better now. Thank you, JP. And Ash, bless him, he was going through lovely. It was giving some lovely reassurance on Monday, and was like, even if worse came to worse, that sort of thing, we can survive on just my wages. And I was like, we don't think we're at that stage yet, but thank you for offering. I don't think I would feel comfortable letting Ash do that if it came to that anyway. But it's nice to know that there's a safety net if that was the case. Stairs. I know, right? Must have been something in his tea. You know, he has his uses. He's not always horrible all the time. I think out of the two of us, I've got a better handle of like if things need if we're in like a situation that's like a serious situation. I like to laugh and joke, but I tend to be the one who's kind of level-headed. And so Ash can do his little panicking, and then I know that we'll be fine, basically. But when it's happening to me, that goes out the window. And I don't know what it is, but it's no different from if it was happening to somebody else. And my brain just goes, oh God, and then panics. When not necessarily it doesn't need necessarily to do. I'm going to put a little window in here as well so that this isn't so dark. We can't do that on this side because that would be blocked off. I'm back. How many times did Finn die? Twice, EP. Going to assume he must be talking about a different Ash. Yeah, no, it's his clone. Ash's clone. It's the same name. He's got with the same name, but he spells it with spells Lee as in Leigh. Hates that. That's one of the first things he told me when we were dating and stuff like that. It's like, if you're going to spell my name, if you're going to spell my name out fully, it's Ley, not Leigh, because apparently that's the feminine spelling. I also, when I think of Ashley, the name, I go Ley anyway. Ta-da! There's a little window there. See out. Make sure you always spell it with the GH from now on. I'll do it to annoy him. That's not actually how his name's spelled. You know, one of my pet peeves, which is like a complete first world problem and only applies to me and people with my name, is that if people spell my last name any other way than how I spell it, that annoys me. Thank you, Finn. Now I know what to call Ash. I can just see it now in his next stream. It's like, why is everyone calling me Ashley? But yeah, my nickname, my nickname, which is there, is. Am I pointing the right way? I don't think if I'm pointing the right way now. That derives from my surname, which was Findlay, which is spelt with an Lei at the end. No, Ley at the end, not Lei. I can't spell my own last name. Ley at the end. But if it's spelled any other way, I get incredibly annoyed. But that's not my name. Cue Ting Tings. It just feels wrong. I agree. Everyone's going to call you Ashley from now on. With an Leigh. You didn't say no. You can go with it. Run with it. Right, so now we've got to tackle the foyer. What's the foyer going to look like? So it's a city hall. It's not going to be like really like flashy colours or anything like that, unlike the corridors here and the quiet area room over here. It's going to be more neutral coloured, I think. Not so much where it's just like plain white wall, but it will be soothing colours. So I'm thinking quartz, I'm thinking sandstone. And also, because this bit, I'm not too sure yet whether I'm going to keep it open or shut it. I need some kind of like neutral toned colours as well. Let's go sandstone. And we'll go with the cut sandstone. And the regular sandstone. Smooth sandstone. What else? Because we've got the floor being that, what is it, nether brick? Or nether flooring? I'll need to kind of have some greys as well. Not my favourite colour, but to kind of marry it up together. Might need some grey coloured blocks. Which might have to be stone, which is one of the most boring blocks in the world, but may have to go with that. I have created a new monster. If he asks you why is everyone calling me Ashley, just say it's your name. Don't dob me in it. Fly, my pretties, fly. Right, so I think we'll put on the floor the regular stone bricks as like a border around the edge. Start off with. To be honest, that could have been a bit wider, to be honest. Oh well, it's fine. Okay, we're figuring these things out now. I can fit it in later. Bollocks. Yeah, I love that. It's fine. Got to zoom out. Okay, it gives them a little bit more room near the lifts, and they're not so like tightly packed in there. I also need to find this block again, and I can't remember what block I used. What was this block called? No, not that one. It was nether something, wasn't it? Nether, there we go. It was block of netherite. Oh, and then we can just fit in these gaps up here. I know they've got a little bit of red here where we could have maybe extended the lift a little bit, but that then wouldn't match the one down below it. And then if I extended the stairs, then this would throw off the symmetry of the staircase. So it's fine. I'll leave that little gap there. No, we only blame you when Andy's spa weekends go awry. She said she'd blame you, not me. Oh, wait, no. She did say she'll blame us. Oh, shit. No, it's not going to be until next month, though. So she's got a couple of weeks to decide her fate. Well, I mean, she's already decided her fate by booking it. But, I mean, decide whether she wants to go through with it or not. Then with the quartz pillars, I want to kind of do like I've done with the corridors here, where it's like broken up with like the vertical logs. Do it with the pillars around at like equal kind of distances if I can. I know it might be a bit on the difficult side, but we'll try it. I think because this is going to be the grand entrance, I think I might put like some glass on top of it. Not grand entrance, but you know what I mean, the main entrance. And the doorway's going to be a bit higher than it would be normally. There. Eyes went weird then. Why not put it up properly? I just put that there. I have not even put my headphones in yet. That's what I forgot to do. I forgot to put my headphones in. I have semi-made plans for my birthday next month as well. I've got a plan in place for what I want to do. Not set in stone yet, but kind of what I want to do. So on the day is actually a Wednesday. So obviously most people will be at work or whatever. So I'm probably not going to do anything with loads of people on the day. I'll probably end up doing that with my family that are free to do it in the evening maybe. Like a little meal. And then the weekend before is going to be like the party like I do with my friends and stuff like that. I think what I'm going to do, because it's easy to arrange, is do like a board game night at ours. It's easy to arrange that. Low hassle. People already know where I live. It's not like they're going to be finding their place for ages. So courtesy of your streams, I'm nearly finished with all the work. Next Minecraft video, despite the fact not even my next video. I'm glad I can inspire you, EP. Because your Minecraft videos inspire me too. Not expire me, inspire me. Yeah, your Minecraft videos kill me. I've been meaning to talk to you about this. I think I'll do a wall base of the smooth sandstone, and then I might break it up with the cut sandstone as well, at some kind of interval. Then we'll put the windows in. I'm coming back, and I'll be punching windows out in a minute. That sounds like a very aggressive sentence. And I'll be punching some windows out. Because I'm hard. Yeah, no one's believing that. Not even me. Might believe it in the other sense of the word, but not in that kind of sense of the word. I should stay in my lane. No, they expire you. They kill you. Like the labyrinth. Yes, the labyrinth. Is that now all recorded and ready? Or are we waiting for one person to do the run? I know 3 people that have done it so far. Don't know their times, but I know they've done it. And I'm convinced that I'm going to be last as well. I'm treating it like I'm going to be the slowest person now because I did make a lot of mistakes. This is where an EP jumps in the chat going, no, you know you weren't that bad. And I'm like, yes, I was. Hey, sexy. That sounded so bored of me. Yes, what do you want? Very Judy Waters on Graham Norton. What did you try and... What is it you want to know? Leave me alone. As hard as melted ice cream. I love that simile. I will be using that. Waiting for one person. Okay, fair enough. I just want to know if I've won. I don't care. Don't care about everyone else's times. I want to know if I've won. Which I know EP is not going to tell me until the video. Well, until we record the results. This interior is quite boring at the moment, but I will work on it and make it a bit more exciting than this at the moment. At the moment, it's a bit on the bland side. I'm not expecting it to be like really bougie or anything like that, but also don't want it to be boring either. Labyrinth performance was no worse than anyone else's. Doesn't help me, EP. You did win a participation trophy as a winner's trophy. No comment. That probably means I didn't win it, or you don't want to tell me it. All equally valid. Don't think you did the doorways on the spare meeting room, did I? Let me check this. I did not. Thank you, JP. I missed that. What colour should I do? I might end up in quartz, but I don't know if there's a purple stair block I can use. I've got these. These might work. Purple's too light. Crimson's too light. I might have to use nether brick. Not a perfect match, but it's purpley. Thank you for that, JP. I missed that. Okay, so let's do some windows. I can't do it on this side because it's too small. Well, I could do like a corner one maybe. I don't want to be annoying. We'll do that. Not going to be annoying to work around, is it? If it is, I'll just fill it in. Right, mate, we don't have all the times. I don't know who won. I know who's currently winning, but not if they've won. And it's me, I know. I know you're too bashful to tell me. Okay, we'll talk off stream, it's fine. And normally I'd like to put a window there, but if I put a window there, I can't put walls around it. Because that's in the way and that's in the way. But it makes sense that there'd be a window on the other side of the foyer, but there isn't. I'll have to live with that. That's fine, I'll have to live with this. I always want to put another window up here. It look a little bit more pointed. Like so. You can walk into the foyer and there you're in the main bit. So now what I need to do, because all the rooms now have at least walls and windows attached to them. I need to furnish the entirety of, well, not the entirety because I've done the toilets, the entirety of the ground floor, which will be the next job we do for this session. Yeah, so I need to fill all these rooms up with furniture and then put the ceilings on for them. And I think the first one I want to do is either the cafeteria, the boardroom, or the second meeting room. But what does the chat think? I'm going to let the chat vote. Whoops, I accidentally blocked you. Guess you can't try and get information from me. That's fine, I have to live with this. Finn's wedding vows. Ouch! Damn, going for the jugular today. Yeah, so what room should I furnish first, guys? Is it going to be this cafeteria over here? Is it going to be the second meeting room over there? Or is it going to be the boardroom over here? The first room I'm going to do. What do you want to vote for? Which room should I do first? Sorry.
Lap dancing.
This one cafeteria, this one second meeting room, this one boardroom.
Three. I guess.
Okay, one vote for boardroom. I'm finishing it.
Come on, I've got washing up to do.
Love you. Cafeteria and not at all because I'm hungry. I've been there before, EP. I hate that. Just want food in my mouth now. JP says meeting room. Which one do you mean? Do you mean the one over here or that one? No, I was going to reply back with that one. I know what you like, JP. Hashtag diet life. How is your journey going so far, EP? If you want to divulge that, you don't have to. Spare room. So you mean this one over here? So we've got a vote for every one that I selected. The cafeteria has a vote, the boardroom has a vote, and the spare meeting room has a vote. Is there anyone else in the chat that wants to vote for it? Or I'll have to make a decision for everyone. Ah, the choices. can hear him hoovering upstairs. You know what I'm going to do? Okay, what we'll do is I'm going to go to a random number generator. That's what I'm going to do. I don't remember how I get there. Google is your friend. I'll pick one from 1 to 3. That was the one I do. So 1 will be boardroom, 2 will be spare meeting room, 3 will be cafeteria, the first room. Generates. Number 2. So JP wins. It's the meeting room. We're doing the meeting room first. We had a 3-way tie.
Ugh, don't say 3-way.
We're going to do the meeting room first. Slowly but can't complain. Gone from struggling with the stairs to able to walk a mile and a half. Definitely going in the right direction. That is great progress. Thank you. Thank you. Congratulations, EP, even. I don't know why I said thank you for. It was nothing to do with me. Okay, so meeting room on the diagonal room. Table first, I think. Table is where we need to go. So when I'm making tables, it's normally either a wall post or a fence post, and then a trapdoor or slab. Let's go with wall first and see what walls we've got to play with. We've got another brick wall that could be useful. That's the same with the colour scheme. We'll go for fence posts and see what we've got for fence posts. Fence posts. We've got a mangrove fence, but I don't think I like that one, to be honest. Let's try it with the nether brick wall. This will be where the table bit goes, so give people room to kind of move around. So first leg will go there, second leg will go here. Like so. And then we need either trapdoor or a slab. I think I like slabs more because you can place things on top of them. And I can also carry on the same design on top. If I go for trapdoor, let's see what trapdoors we got. They've all got holes in them, so you'd only be using the dark oak one or the spruce one in that case. I'm going to stick with a slab and just join them in that way. It look a bit weird because obviously it's on a diagonal, not on the straight, but there's your table. Actually, you know what? I don't mind that one. I don't hate it. And that's fine. So then we need some chairs. So I think I will use trapdoors for the chairs. So I'm going to use the dark oak trapdoor. And then doors. Could use the crimson door. Doesn't look very back of chair. So I'm going to use a mangrove instead. Just need to find a place for the chair. And place it there. And then put the door that way around, so then that becomes the back of the chair. And then I could do the same thing on this side. Do that, or I could do it the other way around, but that makes sense that way. I want to put it here. That makes more sense. That makes more sense because we're facing the same direction. More bit to do with you. Meeting up is one of my motivators. I'm looking forward to seeing you, EP. It's been too long. And I know there's been genuine reasons behind it, but I miss you, man. Can't wait to see you again. Now it's a little bit weird that there's no like what I want to put one chair there, but because of where the squares land, it's going to look weird if I put one chair there. So I'm going to assume that this table here is actually like a long oval rather than a rectangle. I like this. I like this a lot. Cool, I like that. Now this area, I'm going to make it more of like a what do you call it, like a cozy, where it's like just sofas and armchairs everywhere. Like if you're not going for a meeting, maybe this is used as overspill for like counselling stuff like that. There'd be like a softer area here with just like seating, or like maybe you're on break and you don't want to go to the cafeteria, you want to find somewhere quiet to have your lunch, you can have it here. That's my vibe with this. So a purple wall. We need slabs. Purple wall, which I will put crimson slab as the seating area. Bit. But good to meet. Nice that I'm finally able to. Yeah, I know that like financially it's been difficult over the last couple of years and stuff like that, but I'm glad that you can make it down now because it's been too long and we need to chat. We need to see each other. Like I'm going to see you just now. EP is here. I'm going to say hi to EP in the chat, or if you're watching this back. Too big. I don't know if I like that, to be honest. Where's he waving? Hello. I don't have any emotes, so I can't do it. One day he shall remember to private this world, but today is not this day. This day he forgot. Bye, EP. Thanks for stopping by. You're amazing. And now, in honor of EP, I'm going to remind myself about the shelves that you can now use in the game that I'm going to use as sides for this armchair. I might have to move it over one. We've got a armchair here. I think actually I might make it a bit smaller. Like that. The back of it was a bit too big. And then we'll copy it over to this wall over here where the windows are. Now these sofas look a bit more bougie than a normal City Hall would have, but I'm going by the idea that maybe this has kind of like been given to them, like it's been donated, but like doesn't quite match everything. Love that block. This is my new favourite block, that is. Kind of looks like the chairs and seating you'd have like on a porch, something like, or a veranda if you had one. I feel so out of the loop, says JP. Love that Mojang introduced shelves. There's actually 0 people use them as that. You can invade Finn's World too. Yeah, if JP follows me on Xbox, you can jump in my world as well. Actually, no. Might be set to friends only though. Let me check. I don't know how you change that. You might have to come out of it to change it, I think. Then you can change the... Yeah, it's friends only. I have to come out of it to change the settings, and I'm not going to do that. I think I'm going to put another one over here as well. I like this. I like the shelves like this. This is going to inspire me to build more, I think. I like that. Because, like, the longest... I probably mentioned this at the very first live stream we did. The longest time, Minecraft didn't have any vertical blocks. The only vertical block you had was putting a trapdoor down and moving it up. That was the only like vertical block we had. But now we've got shelves, we can do this. Hello again. Have you come to torment me? Have you come to torment me again? Finn, I don't know if you're enough to buy an Xbox. Minecraft is cross-platform. You can play it on PC, Switch, and PlayStation. I thought Minecraft Invasion brought to you by username JP. I will get rid of these signs. Because I need to build something there. I like how this is set up. I'm quite happy with this, quite proud of this. You've got like a meeting room here. It could be like a team building room or something like that. Like a surplus meeting room. Then you've got like a quiet area over here, like maybe you're doing a group project, maybe you're having lunch. You don't want to go to the cafeteria, you can go here. Which also means I can put a coffee table here. Hello, House Flipper. House Flipper is infecting my mind. I can then use this with. Put a coffee table down. I don't want to make it longer, but I feel like if I make it longer, I'm going to block access to these off. Carpet, 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 carpet. This might extend it out a bit more. I like this. I'm liking this. Oh my god. Is that big enough, or do you want to extend it so it's a bit like a block wider either side? Will that make it look more like this table again? I don't know. I'm going to put a light switch over here, or a table lamp over there. And another one over here. Especially if like you're doing some late night work or something. You need some light, something cozy. You know what? I have been waiting to build something for such a long time in this game. It's all been like structural stuff. It's not been like furnishing for a very long time. So I'm glad I can actually do this now. And I will use the purple frog light that we have. Keeping in the theme of this room being purple slash lilac slash pink. It's a spectrum, it's a gradient. And then some trapdoors to cover those lights, they're not so sheer. Like a lampshade. These don't necessarily have to be the same colour as everything else, so... Ooh, maybe... No, I don't know if I like the gaps in the middle of them. Try the bamboo, maybe. Oh, yes, yes, go with that. I want to do. I think I do it without the top trapdoor on top. Keep it open. I like this. I'm happy with this. And now, when I fill this room out, I need to do some more lighting. But over here, because this part of the room is quite dark. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to use a light source that I don't think I've ever used in this particular world of the game. And that is just your bog standard torches. They kind of act as like sconces. Oh, yes. I like that. Or was I like Churchill the Nothing Dog then, didn't I? And then once there. I'll put one up here as well in this little gap. Wonderful. I like this. Meeting room so far. If I like this meeting room, I like this meeting room. No matter how many different lights they introduce, sometimes basic torches are the best. I've resisted using them for a very long time because obviously when you're playing survival Minecraft, you use them all the fucking time when you're doing some cavern exploring. So I grew very, very tired of using the torches to light the place up, and would normally use either a frog light or the what do they call them? What are they called? Sea lights, sea lanterns. They were what these ones. Sea lanterns used to be my predominantly used light in city builds, and then they brought the frog lights out, and I'm like, oh, I like these too. But I don't tend to use the torches. Sorry, I tend to, if I want to use like a smaller light, use a lantern. But in this case, because they're going to be sconces, it made more sense to make them there. Now, can I put a banner over the top of the torch? Will that ruin the illusion? No, I'm going to do that. I'm going to do that because I think you need like a block down here, like jutting out. So I need to put a block there. Otherwise, it won't form. It'll just fall onto the floor. So we won't do that. This is fine. This is fine as it is. Now, do I need any cabinets or dressers and stuff like that? I think we do. I think I'm going to put a cabinet over here in this window. But what colour should I do it in? I'll do mangrove to match the coffee table over there. And let's just put man in then. I'm putting a man in. Okay. Act as... I don't know what. And put a slab there as well. Just making this cabinet up. That kind of looks like a piano. Definitely not what I wanted to put in there. I think I'm going to change the top here for a different slab colour. like so, and then I'm going to use the buttons to be like the chest drawers. Like so. And then I also need to do like a set of shelves, which could be slabs actually. After that, lamp's in the way. Maybe I could put it here. Or gap here. Something like that. Maybe. Yeah, put like a set of shelves there. I want to put like a wardrobe here, but because of the light, I'm not going to do that. I'll maybe put a filing cabinet in here. And then I'll put some buttons in there to kind of cover those middle sections up. Ta-da, like that. Got some filing cabinets over there. I'm going to put another one over there because it's just annoying me that it's not straight. But then again, that will crash into that. Let's not do that. I'm going to put another table over here. Which I'm imagining like the coffee machine would be if they were having a meeting, that sort of thing. Like the catering would use that table. Like so. Regular lanterns are my favourites. Don't forget candles are an option too. Is there candles in this game now? Have I not seen the candles yet? I have not seen the candles yet. Didn't know that was a thing. I'll be honest, EP, I didn't know that was a thing. Can't place it on the table because it's one block below where I need to go. Oh, wow. Okay. I'm assuming you need like a flint and steel for it to light. Okay. Interesting to know. The future. I don't think I'm putting any candles in this room, but interesting to know. So we've got some we've got a seating area over here. We've got a meeting room, some chests, some shelves. Do them in piles of 1, 2, 3, or 4, apparently. We check this out. Not what I wanted to do. Oh my god. I found some, I don't know what I'm looking over there for. I found something new. Thank you, EP. I've got a new obsession. I must use this somehow. Don't know how I'm going to use it in the city hall, but I must use it at some point. Right, so we've got seating area. We've got the meeting room table, some furniture. Anything else we need? Filing cabinets. I might put a painting over there. I'll go with that one. Any other places to put some pictures? Oh, over here. You alright? You locking the door? Not the door. Rude. Put some pictures in. Not going too mad. This is obviously just the overflow meeting room. But I'm happy with this. I'm happy with the seating area over here. This is my favourite bit of the room so far. Is the seating area. And also maybe the table as well. But I'm happy with this. We've got a meeting room complete, everyone. You're welcome. No way in, no way out. Okay. What I need to do is I need to quickly pop to the bathroom. So I'm going to put you on be right back. And I'll be coming back to either do the ceiling. I'll probably do the ceiling in this room so I can just sign it off. And then move to the next room we're going to be furnishing. So yeah, I'm just going to leave you just for a second whilst I go to the bathroom. I'll be back in a second, guys. And we'll go on to the next room. Bear with me 1 second. Are we back? Can you see and hear me? Should be fine. I've just turned the mic back on. Nicely done, Finn, says JP. Thank you, I appreciate it. So, we've done this room. We furnished the room. Now, let's put the ceiling on so we can just like tick it off like this room has been done. So, what should we do the ceiling on with? I'm thinking purple. Purple blocks. Can't see or hear you. Now you stay in the bathroom, says EP. Thank you guys. Feel very, very appreciative. I'm going to put some beams on the ceiling as well. First of all, let's do... I need purple slabs, not blocks for this. Labs. Or the slab. Alright, game. Let me back in. Because there's going to be full blocks, but... let me have that. Does that make sense? Head? Or am I making that up? Hold on, hang on. I might need to move this up one more block for it to make sense. Okay, let's try this. And see what happens. Experimenting. That's the wrong interval. Happy to help, and by help I mean be a big inconvenience. Expect nothing more, EP. Right, so put some beams along the room like this. Then if I put the purple blocks in, I'm going to have a gap here. Means I might have to go up by another one block. This room, just to fill that gap in. But we shall try it. Okay, so we've done that. I think I'm going to need to move the walls up by one more block. So we've got, my intention is to have like these little beams holding up the ceiling here. It doesn't look very meeting room-esque. It looks more living room than meeting room. But I think it's alright. It'll do. I mean, so what I could do is go around in quartz block rather than white concrete. That looks a little bit more fancier. Like that. It's going to be an interesting looking room. I get that. That looks better. But I'm also thinking, shall I swap it over so the purple blocks are at the tops and have the pillars running down the side, running down the top? That might look a little bit better, maybe. I think I'll swap the blocks over. I'm not completely satisfied with the ceiling. I can't swap it over because the pillars don't come in half block. See what this looks like. That looks better. Oh yeah, I'm happy with that. That's fine. It's fine. It's fine. We can work with that. Doors. Either mangrove or crimson doors. I think crimson because the other one kind of matches the backs of the chairs too much. better. There we go. That's the second meeting room done. First room, was not toilet, completed in the ground floor. Let's move out. I hear my husband. Hello, husband.
Hi.
So we've got another room crossed off. Surplus meeting room is done. So now we've got boardroom, cafeteria. I kind of want to do today. And then maybe the kitchen as well if I've got time. So, guys, in the chat, or who are watching this later on, I thought we were going to fart and I was going to be very annoyed. Should I do the cafeteria next or the boardroom next? What do people prefer? And whilst you're thinking, I'm going to go grab myself another drink. My throat's a bit dry. I'm back. Get some water this time. JP just says, hi, Ashley. JP, which room should I do next? The cafeteria or the boardroom? They'll be my next targets. You know what? I think EP said cafeteria earlier on, so I might do the cafeteria next. Oh, JP says boardroom. Okay. We do the boardroom. I did ask JP, didn't I? JP did do that room, so that was randomly generated, wasn't it? Okay, ignore me. We're going to the boardroom. This is a big bad boardroom. This is where all the important meetings are happening on the ground floor. So it needs to have a big imposing table. Some go with boardroom. Thank you, EP. Thank you for the peas. We need a big imposing table. We need filing cabinets. Excuse me. Like a whiteboard. Excuse me. To do like presentations and stuff like that. Maybe a projector in the ceiling so I can project something on the screen. So yeah, let's do that. So we need another table. So we got wall. Hey, beautiful. JP says hi, Ashley.
Okay.
We've got one over here was a small square one, I'm assuming, like a oval one. Sorry, this one could be square. Like it's a cold business meeting office. 2 away and 2 in. That seemed too small. Does it need to be a bit wider than that? A little bit wider than that. Trapdoors. They stay in place after you've removed the block beneath them. I need to. Do an experiment. They do stay in place. Okay, good. I just need to fill the rest of the table up with dirt and then replace the dirt later. And we've got triple duty again today. Okay. And we've got triple duty again today.
No idea.
Okay. Didn't mean to do that. That looks like a chocolate bar, the way that it's put the indentations in the trapdoor. We've got ourselves a board table. Now I want this to be like a projector screen or like a whiteboard kind of thing. So I think the easiest way of doing that, rather than doing a painting, is to basically just do the whiteboard in the wall. It annoys me that it's not completely symmetrical, so it doesn't make sense that it would be that wide, but It annoyed me it wasn't completely symmetrical, so I had to fix that. Put a ledge on the bottom of it. And then do a grey slab ledge on the top. Okay, whiteboard. I'm going to have a projector screen come down from the ceiling and be pointed there, so that obviously if they've got to make a presentation, it'll be up here. Fence post. I'm also going to put in the corner here like an easel kind of thing for like if they're like putting something on like a if they're writing something down to go alongside something, they need like an easel. I'll put this here. If I can place it, that would be a good idea. I might have to put a block on top. I can place a picture frame on there. Let me place a frame. I don't think it will. That's more like it's a TV there. Let's fix that. That's better. Aha, I've done it the wrong way around, that's why. That way or this way? That way. No, just keep the one on there. That's going to be standing in for like an easel. We need chairs. That's what we need. In this boardroom, and they're not going to be exciting chairs because it's a big, serious business meeting. So it's going to be all kind of like modern colours, drab, monotone. So I'm going to have like what material would you call them? Like either steel or like plastic chairs, but like grey to save money. I must stop pluralizing myself. There we go. That could be like the board of directors sits there. Someone sits there, unfortunately. And there, so it's not completely blocking the whiteboard. He'd be like, I vote beanbag chairs. EP, you're not a CEO in this company. Once you own 51% of this company, come back to me. Also, shelves. I'm a bit nicer. If they will fit. I'm not sure if they'll fit underneath. We can try. They do fit. Oh my god. I am so happy with this. These shelf arms, I love them. I love them so much. They fit so perfectly. Except for that one. Might have to move that one a little bit over. I keep going the wrong way. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. That's not how you work. 8 people on this table. Cool, that makes sense. That's the entrance to the ensuite, which I shall do the crenellation on top. That's not the word for it, but it's the word I'm using. Need some filing cabinets. Yeah. What filing cabinets do we use downstairs is a question. Might use the same ones up here in the office. Of the Yorcity Mechanis. What's the rest of that fucking meme? The Yorcity Mechanis. Something. Oh god, I've forgotten what it is now. EP, help me. It would be funny if I remembered it. Oh, they were all iron blocks down here, so it differs depending on which room you're in, basically. I tell you why I'm saying that. It's because it was all over my TikTok yesterday. Hey, I own 0.07 shares in Nvidia. That counts as being a CEO, right? You probably have more business sense than its current CEO. The Oratrice Mechanis d'Annalise Cardinal is what I was trying to say. I had to Google the spelling. Yeah, so that meme was going all over my For You page on TikTok last night. I've been stuck in my head all day. Okay, so we've got some filing cabinets over here. Got the whiteboard, we've got the table, we've got an easel over here with like project ideas on it. Anything else that needs to be in the meeting room? I'm forgetting. Nvidia is currently the most valuable company in the world. I think the CEO is doing all right. I thought that the Nvidia CEO was the one that was backing a load of AI stuff. Or maybe I've confused him with another CEO. What other things would you find in a boardroom? We've got the table, we've got the filing cabinet, we've got the whiteboard, we've got a project easel over here. What else would there be? I mean, I don't think it'll be very furnished in a meeting room. It would exist. What else would it be? That too, morally bankrupt, but financially profitable. Yes, I see what you mean, yes. I was going to get a new graphics card for the PC beginning of last year, I think it was, because I wanted to do a stream with Kami with the Crew 2 Motorfest, but my graphics card is shit, so I needed to get a new one. And at the time last year, it was about 200 quid, 250 quid. If I save up for it, I could potentially get that. For whatever reason, for the rest of that year, I didn't have the funds for it. I had to focus it in other areas. And nowadays, it's like 900 quid because of AI racking up the price for everything. Not like I was getting like the most high-priced graphics card either. It was literally just a step up from what I've currently got. Hang on, I might have to resort to Google imaging boardrooms to see if there's anything else I'm missing. I know there's something I'm probably missing. Which is, I hate doing this on stream because it feels like people aren't here for this. They have to watch me build. Yeah, long table, TV screen or whiteboard. Some people have plants in the office, some don't. Big lights. I think this is literally all the things that can potentially be in the room now. So basically, the only thing I can really add to it is like plants, maybe. RAM is even worse, like several £100 for a normal set of RAM, like a £400% increase. Yes, I'm looking at the fact that I've got a backup hard drive, so I'm okay for RAM. It's just a graphics card. The most up to date games I can't play. Well, I say that. Up to date games like action games or racing games, I can't play on this PC because the PC panics and slows down. Even though the plant would be nice. Just one singular plant would be nice. Nothing fancy, just one singular plant. Hello. How you doing? Good. Whilst you're here, what are we doing tomorrow?
Marvel Cosmic Invasion.
Which is a game I haven't played yet, but I think I've seen you play it, but I've not played it myself. Is it 2-player? Is it 2-player?
Yeah.
Are we going to be playing like the campaign, or are we going to be fighting each other?
The campaign.
Okay. Okay.
It's like Street Siege, Marvel.
Okay. Well, it looked like a Marvel versus Capcom thing. That's why I was a bit. I thought, okay, it's fine, but I don't know if I can do a fighting game for a stream. But if it's got a campaign mode, that's fine. Thank you. Some plants over top of the filing cabinet. We need some taller plants over in this window bay over here, I think. I was thinking about putting pictures up, but in the pictures I've seen, like just by doing a Google image search, they don't tend to have pictures up in the boardroom. It's literally just the TV screen, the table. Tends to be like the most in the room basically. But I'll put some plants in. I can do that. Okay, so we've got some plant pots that are around the place. Now I just need to populate them with leaves. Now, it won't be flowers or anything like that because it's supposed to be strictly business room, so therefore it won't be that colourful. I'm going mangrove leaves. Mostly succulents, it won't be like a big garden effectively, it'll just be houseplants and succulents. Alexa. Cherry blossoms all around. There's the EP. Ooh, should I put another one over here in the corner? You betcha I will. I got rid of that trapdoor. Trapdoor! And also, whilst I'm here as well, in terms of editing, Ash's video is pretty much done. He just needs to okay whether it needs to go up without a certain sound effect or with certain sound effects. And then it should be ready to upload, basically. So probably by the end of this week, at most, you'll have to wait till that video goes up.
Right.
Have you watched that video?
No, because I fell asleep.
Just check and see if you prefer it the way I've done it.
Well, my only concern is if you do it, it's going to take ages.
Doesn't actually. Just repeating the same sound effect over and over and over again. Just have to copy and paste. The only annoying thing is syncing everything up, but I managed to do the first round within like 15-20 minutes. So,
okay, well, we'll have a
if
look.
you wanted to wait until the weekend to upload it, I have time.
Yes, but well, I'll watch it tomorrow when I wake up.
Okay.
Right, I'm going.
No, don't go. Stop stuck after me.
Go to work.
Back in a minute, guys. I'm just going to go see my husband off. I'm back. I'm back. Don't panic. I'm back. Oh, I almost put out. JP says, bye, Ash. He's already gone. Oh, okay. How long have I been streaming for? Been about 2 hours, isn't it? Yeah, just over 2 hours. I'm good. I'm feeling good about today as well because, like I said, we've already done up 2 rooms, and we did the foyer walls and the meeting room walls as well. So I'm good at the moment. I think I want to carry on. So I hope we can get the cafeteria done, maybe the kitchen done by the end of the stream. And it'll literally just be a foyer that he's doing. If I want to put anything in the corridors, maybe like chairs and stuff like that, I can do that. But yeah, wasn't panicking. Just some mild hyperventilation. Keep breathing into that brown paper bag, EP. Everything will be all right. Yeah. Yeah, I think this room is pretty much done. I've done the flower pots. I don't think there's been much in this room, to be honest, because it's not going to be used very often. It's just going to be used for meetings. It's not going to be used to be like a recreational area or anything like that. So, I know these trapdoors aren't technically the right way around. They're all kind of like the wrong way. But I can't be asked to break them and build them again. I might do that off stream. But, yeah. Do the ceiling of this room and the lights. Okay. So I think what I'll do for the ceiling is we'll go the white pillar, but then in the middle where the table is, I'll do a strip of wood. Sometimes I have like a feature piece on the ceiling with like a strip of wood, and they'll have like LEDs underneath it, so it's like you can't see the lights, but there's lights there. Can't really do that in Minecraft, but I will do the strip of wood, and maybe like just have like hang some big lights on top of it, and a projector screen in the middle. Yeah, let's do that. A nice simple ceiling. The exception of the sensor. What do you want to do with the strippers? Wood is your own business, man. I worry when we get to the voting stages of what people are going to vote for. I worry. I have this recurring nightmare that when we get to the voting stages, somebody is going to vote for a strip club, and I'm going to have to do a video about making a strip club in Minecraft. Whether or not that's going to get completely like taken down by YouTube. Well, it won't get taken down. It might get restricted. So yeah, so the editing I'm doing actually finishing edit. Try again. I'm finishing add. I'm going mad. I'm finishing Ash's video at the moment, which is pretty much done. There's a couple of sound effects I need to add to the video just to kind of finish it off. I just need to get Ash's approval on that first before I go any further. I'll get that probably tomorrow. But the video itself, I'll probably upload that this weekend because it's that close to being done. And once that's done, I can then focus back on my video with Nathan, which I started. I think I had to get sidelined for this one. So I hope you enjoy the video that me and Nathan are doing next. So this will be game 3 of 51 worldwide games of 4. I'm quite enjoying that series so far. I went out with Gina and Andy recently, and they said that they like the animated faces that I do. Well, not animated, but like the faces of me and Nathan in the corner sort of thing. They like that. So I think I might continue that in future Let's Play games, I think. After I know that Let's Play videos aren't going to be super like viewer draws because Let's Plays have been around for about 10 years now. But I'm enjoying editing it. I'm enjoying playing the games whilst I edit them as well. So I would want to continue this on. Strip club a choice. Got my vote, says JP. After a red light district of Yorcity. You should call it See Britney. See Britney, bitch. That's really funny, actually. Really clever. Well done, EP. You're not just a pretty face. I need some wood. Get up. Let's go for. I think I've already used this in the other room, haven't I? Spruce block. I think I prefer that though, because I've used a lot of dark oak wood, sorry. Recently. I'll use a slab, sorry, not a stripped wood. A slab. I keep forgetting that it's slab that I need. Looks better. This will be better. I'll go with the jungle slab. Break up this kind of dark and depressing design. Right down the middle. Like so. I'm also going to put another one down the side. Like so. And then what I will do is then break away part of the ceiling to put the lights down. And then I'll also, in the middle here, need to put a line in there for the projector. Go. Do a stone one. I've also started making my list for this year's Eurovision video of my favoured and not so favoured entries. You filthy slab! 10 years back. The Dragon Age session is over. What did I miss? We've made 2 rooms so far and we finished all the walls and windows. I can show you in just a second. I need the wall blocks. Just making the projector at the moment. Fine, I fixed it. Projector. We need to put anything there, like a button. A button to make it look like a lens. Button. Why don't we put it on a slab? That's okay, that's fair. So far, Daniel, tomorrow's going to be great. It's okay, tomorrow's going to be great. How so, Daniel? Are you talking for yourself? Are you talking on the channel wise? I'm assuming for yourself. But yeah, we've done this boardroom. This is like the big boardroom. We need to put the lights in, but it's pretty much done. We've got the table. We've got an easel here with the project notes on it. We've got some greenery, some filing cabinets. I'm about to do the lights in here, but we'll come back to it in a minute. The next room, the first room we finished was the surplus meeting room in here. So we've got a meeting table over here. We've got some storage, shelving, and then we've got like a little nook here. So like if you're not coming for a meeting, maybe this is like a team building thing, or they're doing like an appraisal or doing kind of like team building kind of thing. They've got like a cozy area over here as well. We've done so far, and then obviously we finished the foyer as well. Over the foyer. Which I've made quite plain to start off with, but I can build onto it when we figure out what's in here, basically. Okay, I was referring to something I said, something you said, and cool chairs, thank you. I forgot about the shelves being good for like arms for chairs. It's like my favourite block now is the shelves. Thank you, EP. So, lights. What I'm going to do is I'm going to break this block and put some lights behind it. Like so. This room isn't completely dark now. So yeah, this is the boardroom done, basically. So we've got the long boardroom here, long board table, sorry. We've got a whiteboard, projector, lighting, an easel with some project notes on it, filing cabinets, greenery, and even its own ensuite bathroom. Bathrooms. It's a bit fancier, gets its own ensuite. You don't need to thank me. I didn't invent them, says EP. No, but you pointed them out to me. I didn't realise shelves was a thing until you pointed it out to me. Beautiful. Thank you, Daniel. I appreciate you. You're talking about your date, aren't you? I've just remembered now. Your date is tomorrow, isn't it? You're having pizza. Are you going anywhere else? Is it going to be like a date at your place, at his place? Or are you going out for a pizza? I must know all the details now. I'm intrigued. Should probably thank you for keeping me company whilst I finish off my Minecraft build, since it is now done. Congratulations, EP! A date at my place with all the implications that brings. I won't tell if you won't, Daniel. Yeah. I was going to say something then. I can't remember what it was. Yeah. Have a wonderful time. I wish you all the best. And do let us know. Well, I'm not in next week. So do let us know probably. It's going to be tomorrow. Let us know tomorrow on Twitch, if you're on Twitch, or next week on YouTube, how it went. I'm intrigued to know. Also making tiramisu because I always like an excuse to make tiramisu. Tiramisu is amazing. I do like a tiramisu. Okay, I think there's nothing else really I need to do in this room. I think I can say this room is complete. All I need to do is put the door on. I think I'm just going to use a generic dark oak door. It works. I think with this one, I actually need to put the block front. That is a dark oak one. That one. There you go. That room is complete. Proud of myself for that. As a forever alone, I shall assume the implications is as long as drawn out as a game of Monopoly. I have to play a game of Monopoly right now. Not right now. I mean, like either digital version of it or the physical version of it. It was slightly more depressingly phrased, but then I meant it. But the joke still works. I get where you're coming from. I dare say if things do go well tomorrow, I won't have the energy to go on Twitch. And I completely get where you're coming from there, Daniel. Even if I did have it. Okay, well, I hope things go well for you. We have our fingers crossed. We have everything crossed for you. Is this, I can't remember if you mentioned this before. Is this a first date, second date, third date? From what you're telling me, it sounds like it's a first or second date. Or third date. Oh, not put a window in there, have I? I need to put a window in. go. Now that all kind of matches up. Not perfect, but it matches up. Seventh date, but I'm still excited. Oh, well, you know what? If we've got to 7 dates, it's got to be good. It's got to be going in the right direction. Okay, now I'm like invested. I need to know everything about this. How did you meet? Okay, so both meeting rooms are now complete. Happy about that. Thank you, guys. So the last remaining one was the cafeteria for today. And then once the cafeteria is done, obviously we'll move on to the kitchen. I'll probably do that next week rather than tonight, just looking at the time. And then we've got the foyer left to do. And then the last thing I think we'll do for the first floor or the ground floor will be the offices, the office spaces. I think they'll be quite easy to just repeat the same design over and over again. But I'm saving those till last because they'll be easy to do. I'd much rather tell you that via Discord. Fair enough. Absolutely fine. I get it. It's not something for like the grand stage of YouTube. I get it. Fine. I'll speak no more of it. All I will say is Godspeed. Or however speed you need. Right, so cafeterias next. I think. And this is going to be the open bit with where the food gets served. What I will do is I'll put a bit of glass here, not completely, but just so you can see where the edge of the room is. Is that what I wanted to do? I've done it now anyway. Whoops. There you go. That looks better. That looks better. It's like a serving hatch. And this could be where the queue bit ends and starts, stuff like that. Whilst I'm here, I'll do the queue bit first. Mark out where the queue is. I'm getting lots of text at the moment. It's all Daniel. But I will say I am optimistic. Usually get ghosted by the third date. It means you're everything's going well. They find you interesting. But yeah, it looks like all stations go. I'm so happy for you. Okay. This will need to be a serving hatch. So either trapdoors or stairs. I'm thinking trapdoor. We'll go trapdoor. Or the food will be. So food like so. Does that make sense? Like a little cafeteria area, basically, like a school cafeteria would have like a little bit on the outside, that sort of thing. Thank you, Daniel. notification. I'll just let Nathan's alive now. I thought it was something important. If you haven't already, if you're watching this back on the VR, sorry, I was just got distracted by my phone then when I was on stream. That wasn't very professional. If you're watching this back on stream, or if you want to kind of chat with us in between streams and see what we're doing, please do join our Discord. The link is down below in the description. And yeah, you can chat with me, chat with Ash, chat with everybody in the chat right now, in between streams as well. And just see how everyone is. I can't speak at the moment. I'm going to put that there. That makes sense. That makes sense. That'll have to be a postpone it. Yes, it will. So you can line up along this queue all the way up here. And you've got a little bit here. Go around. Get the rest of your food. Like so. That makes sense? That makes sense, doesn't it? I'm thinking of also putting like a table over here. So like it's like you grab like, I don't know, like sugar, there is that sort of thing. Things like coffees and that sort of thing from this table over here. And then you join the queue to get the rest of your food and then you just pay. That sort of thing. I think that's what that makes sense. I'm not going mad with that, am I? Let's make a table over here. Annoying. Ta-da! You got like a little tea and coffee table over here, and then you go around, wait for your turn in queue. Then you go to grab some food from the kitchen, and then go sit down. Easy as that. I think I'll extend this out a little bit more though. Like so. Thank you, Daniel. I appreciate. We've got the queue sorted. We've got the serving hatch sorted over here. Tables. Really. Need to do some tables. Don't know if I'll put snow down because I feel like it's going to melt. The people got to be queuing. They got to be queuing. Got to have some kind of order here. We've already got white wall, haven't we? We do. And I think because these are cafeteria chairs, they're not going to be very expensive, so therefore they're getting the cheap stair-shaped chairs. Is it coming nighttime or daytime? Daytime. Trying to work this out now. The chairs aren't going to crash into each other. I have to do a shorter table there. I don't like how this is set up. Hang on. This annoys me. Let's make things nice and easy, and then we can elaborate around it later. Let's just move these over one more block. That's nice and even. 2 spaces in between each chair and table. We've got 10 tables, maybe 12 tables. I don't think I like a table that close to the queue. Let's move these over just one more. And keep that freeway clear. I think I'm happy with that. It's not completely uniform, but it kind of hugs the outside of the room. And just like place the chairs around it. Well, a bit of a tight squeeze down here, but it's fine. Yeah, some of these might be a bit of a tight squeeze, but it's fine. We can accommodate it. There we go. We have got the cafe tables sorted. We've got the breakfast table, queues, serving hatch. Zoom out and see what it looks like. Cool. I need to do some doors. These are like cafeteria doors. Perfect. And then kitchen door. Was going to do the metal door, but I'll have to get a button to get it to open. So I'll go for the white oak one now. Easier. Oh, anything else I need to do in this room? Lighting, yeah, sure. Twelve times 4, is it? God, what is it? 48? My brain is... It's too late in the day for me to work out math. Yeah, I've got it right. And it's not too late in the day for me to work out math. I've got to go head to bed, been up for 16 hours and wilting. Good night all. Night EP, night night. I will probably be going soon as well because it's running at 10 o'clock and I'm feeling a bit tired. But yeah. Didn't listen, what's the number? Okay, fair enough. I'm trying to work out like what's the capacity of this cafeteria. 48. So this, if it's at full capacity, it can serve 48 employees / members of the public. Kitchen. Okay, right. Let's start off with big industrial fridge. Thank you, Finn. 48 plebs more like. Yeah, pretty much. Bit big. Do you want to do 2 of those, maybe? Fit 2 in there. We've got the industrial fridges on the side here. We're going to need some ovens. That little space, got to get that classism in. We use this as a oven. That works too. And some cauldrons and sinks. Uh, Doors on. Vaguely kitcheny. I'm gonna put like an overhead. What do you call them? The thing that diffuses the steam out of them on top of the oven. There we go. More into a counter. But buttons. You know, quick kitchen. We need more than just that one oven though. They probably need a lot more than that. Chopping board. So that can be a pressure pad. Just place that there and there. So we've got a chopping section. A food prep area basically. What else? What else? What else? What else? Oh, a till so that people can pay. That would be very helpful, wouldn't it? There you go. We've got a till. I'm quite happy with how quickly I managed to get that kitchen sorted, pretty much. in about, what, 15 minutes? Been very quick. Fume hood. That's what it is. It's a fume hood. A fume extractor hood. So that one will be, hang on, let me just try and do that for you now. Might be too high or too low? I need to be a bit lower than that. Thank you, Daniel. And I'm going to need the shelves to kind of hide that. Now you've got a black shelf. We don't, but I can use the pale oaks though one instead. That's perfect, I think. Thank you for the name, Daniel. Ella. Sorry, I'm enjoying the build, but I'll go now. Getting a bit late and I'm old. Thanks for the stream, Finn. That's okay. I'm going to finish up now anyway because I'm also feeling tired and I need to get to bed. But yeah, we've had a lot of progress this stream. We have done 2 and a bit rooms. Well, probably about 3 and a bit rooms actually, to the kitchen. We started off with the surplus meeting room over here. It was a little bit like this. We've got a little cozy nook over here. We've got a small like meeting tables over there, sort of thing. It's kind of like the cozy area for like team meetings, regular team meetings, that sort of thing. And then we went over to the boardroom, which is like the scary business meetings. All the way over here. It's much more modern, much bigger and more imposing. With its own ensuite bathroom, which has already been done in the first time we did the ground floor. Which is over here. And then we went all the way over. We've also finished the walls in the foyer. That's now complete. They're up. And then as we finish the stream, I have started, I need to put the ceiling on, the cafeteria over here. And made a start on the kitchen as well. It's right over there. And that's where I'm probably going to leave it now, guys. Thank you so much for sticking with me for the rest of the stream. It's been a bit of a longer one this time. We've had almost 3 hours, over 3 hours stream this time. We're getting close to finishing the ground floor. So not next week because I'll be recovering from surgery, but the week after, I will be back on this and we will be trying to finish off the ground floor completely. And making a start on the second floor, or the first floor if you're British. When we do the second floor, that will mostly just be office spaces. Once that's done, I will do the remaining floors off stream because it'll basically just be a copy and paste job. And then we'll come back and do the top layer and the exterior walls as well. That's the plan. Anyway, thank you so much for joining us. Oh, good night. Good night. Good night, JP. And good night, Daniel. And good night, EP, who was in earlier on. Have a lovely evening, everyone. I'm going to leave you now because I'm very, very tired. I shall see you tomorrow over on Twitch where we're playing Marvel Cosmic Battle. So join us on that. See you later, guys. Bye.